Hey guys, you're welcome back to Classic Data Lab, where we provide you with the needed skills to extract insight, add value, and make impact from data. In today's video, we are going to tackle our last data structure in Python. In our previous tutorials, we dealt with lists, tuples, and dictionaries, and today we want to focus on sets. Set is a data structure in Python that does not allow duplicates. They are created using the curly bracket or set function. Sets are not ordered, meaning that once you create a set, you cannot index it, right? You cannot try to return an element based on its index because sets are not ordered. However, sets are mutable, meaning that once you create a set, you can remove an element from that set or add an element to that set. They can also hold different data types or data structures at the same time, and that's it about sets. Very unique and powerful. Mostly we use sets to filter data or remove duplicates from data. We will tackle how to use sets later in our tutorials. Having mentioned the characteristics of sets, let's see some examples for ourselves. In this example, I'm going to create a set of fruits, and this set contains mango, apple, orange, pear, pawpaw, pineapple, orange again, and then mango. If you can observe well, you see that mango and orange has been repeated. We repeated these fruits for a reason, to see how set will deal with them. Okay, so let's run our cell here. Great, the set has been created. Let's print it out to see the output. Good. From the print out here, you will see that the mango and orange still remains there, but the duplicated values are taken away, so you can see them as one element in the set. Okay, so we now have pineapple, pear, mango, orange, pawpaw, and apple. And one thing you can also observe is that the arrangement has changed totally. Says, as I mentioned earlier on, does not index its elements, so it means that it's not ordered. After creating a set, you realize that the arrangement in the original set or when you were creating it varies from after you've created it, and that's okay with sets. So pay attention to that so that you don't get alarmed in case you are a beginner to sets. Another example is turning an already existing data structure into a set. For instance, we have a list of countries here. If I want to turn this list to a set, it's possible. All that I need to do is to use the set function. So with the set function, we use that to change or convert a different data structure to a set in Python. So let me run this. We have list of countries here: Ghana, Togo, India, Nigeria, Ghana, and USA. Again, Ghana and India are repeating in this particular list. When we turn this to a set will automatically take off the repetition, and now we have USA, Togo, Ghana, Nigeria, and India. If you create this set again or run this whole thing again, the arrangement will change, or the printing that you are seeing here may change. Set does not order your data, so anytime you run it, it may change, and that should be cool. Okay, an important point to note is how to create an empty set. Since we create set using the curly bracket, it's always tempting to think that if I just bring an empty curly bracket, I've created an empty set. No, it doesn't work like that. To create an empty set in Python, you have to use the set function. So we can see in this example, my set, which is equal to set and then the curly bracket, just an empty function. This will create an empty set for me. Then if I want to print it out to see the type, you realize that it's a set. If I use the empty bracket, a curly bracket, thinking that I'm going to get a set, I'd rather get a dictionary, because dictionaries are also created with using the curly brackets, and Python by default creates an empty dictionary when you use the curly bracket without putting in any element, right? So please take note about this particular case, because people usually mess up trying to create an empty set, and they end up creating an empty dictionary without knowing. You get errors if you do that. Good. Having seen these examples, let's now tackle the some basic set related methods. There are a lot of them, but the few I want to consider includes the add, the pop, and the remove. The add method of a set is used to add an element to a set. For instance, I have a set called numbers, which includes 1, 2, 3 up to 8. If I want to add another number to this, right, I can just use numbers.add. For instance, I want to add 9, so numbers.add, and then I pass 9 to it, and when I run it, you realize that 9 has been added. Okay, because sets are mutable, you can add and you can also remove. There's another method called pop, which removes and retains an arbitrary set element. That means that it just randomly chooses an element, removes it, and return it to you. If the set contains numbers, you realize that it will retain the minimum value all the time. Okay, but originally it's in with strings or any other data structure that you have, instead it will return an arbitrary one. Just choose one of them and return to you, so you can't know which of them will be returned to you or will be removed if you use the pop method. But for numbers, the default is to remove the minimum. So let's check another example here. We have the country set, which holds Ghana, India, Nigeria, Togo, and USA. When we say country set dot pop, it throws away the last one, in this case USA. If we run it again, it may not follow a sequential process, and it may, right? It's just an arbitrary, it may or may not. So you shouldn't be surprised if the next one pops up a country like Ghana or something, but in this case it follows Togo. So you could see it's taken from right to left. If you run this thing again, it may even start with Ghana or even start with India or Nigeria. So just an arbitrary value. It just picks one of the elements, pop it out, and return it to you, and that's it, right? If you want to remove a specific data or a specific element, use the remove method. So the remove method removes a specified element from a set, but the element must be a member of the set. For instance, I have mango, the fruit set here again, right? And then I want to remove pear from it. I will just say fruit.remove pear, and that's it. When I call it, pear is off. So we want to remove a specific element from a set. Don't use the pop, use the remove method. Now, another aspect of set that makes it very, very, very important is the operations. Set allows us to do operations like we see in mathematics. The common ones include the union operation, the intersection, and then the difference. Assuming I have two sets here, set X, set Y, and I want to see their union, right? The unique elements in both sets being brought together. I can say X dot union Y, and this will return to me all the unique elements in both sets. It wouldn't allow repetition anyway. Okay, so this is the same thing we do in mathematics. If I don't want to use the union method, like the word union, I can use the OR operator. That is X / Y, and this will also return to me all the elements in both sets. Okay. Another thing is to use the intersection. The intersection returns to you values that are common to both sets. Okay. So set Y, set X, you want the common values. In this case, you will get 1 and 6. If you check from the original data, you could see that 1 and 6 are common to both sets. So that's the intersection. If you don't want to use the word intersection, you can use the AND operator, X and Y, and it's going to return the same results as we saw earlier on. lastly, you can also look for elements that are in one set and are not in the other, right? And that one you can use the difference. For instance, if I say x difference y, what I mean is that I want you to return elements that are in x but are not in y. And if I run this, I will get 2, 3, 4, because 2, 3, 4 are in the set x but they are not in y. If I don't want to use the difference, the word difference, I can say x minus y, and I'm going to get the same result. In a similar way, if you say y minus x, basically you want elements that are in y and they are not in x. Okay, so that's set for you. It looks very, very simple, but it's powerful when it comes to data manipulation, and it's very, very fast since it doesn't allow duplications. Right, when we get to data manipulation, you will see us trying to use set to manipulate some data and also improve our algorithms. Okay, so that is it about set for now. Thank you for watching this video. If you are new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so that anytime I upload a video, you will be notified. Don't forget to leave a comment if you have any question or there's any suggestion you want to make on this channel. Thank you and bye for now. Happy learning.